Hey everybody, welcome back to RC with Adam. My name is Adam. So good to be back here with you. And today, well, we're just going to do a little bit of flying around and I'm going to do some talking. So if you just want to sit back and enjoy the flight without me talking, just mute it right now and put on your favorite tunes and just sit back and relax. Otherwise, hello, I'm just flying around in the backyard and I thought it might be cool to, well, first I just want to say flying around is fun. Sometimes I forget that. I forget that, like, flying is super freaking fun. And because, you know, sometimes sometimes it's days, actual days before I get to fly again, because I'll be busy with one thing or another. Anyway, so flying is very fun, and here I'm just kind of getting used to the budget basher again. That's the 5-inch quadcopter that I built, or that we built, did a build series like last year or something. And this is pretty much the stock setup. Like I haven't changed anything actually. Same type of props, everything. I just love how this flies, and also I've just gotten used to it. I've gotten used to how it flies. And so what I'm doing right now is just kind of warming up and kind of getting a feel for it again, because I've been flying the little Cinecan and stuff. And do you guys ever like start out on a battery pack and you're thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, take it nice and easy and, you know, warm up on this one pack here, and then you end up just totally, you know, you do full throttle punch outs and you're doing power loops and you're doing flips and rolls that you shouldn't be doing because, you know, you could crash really easily and then you'd be done on your first battery pack. But that seems to happen to me like always. So but it's a good time though. The other thing I'm doing is, I think what I was doing here was kind of testing out pinching versus using my thumbs on the transmitter sticks. So I can't remember which one was which, but that's kind of what I was playing around with, and I was also trying that out on the simulator, liftoff simulator before I was flying this. So that's what I was just kind of playing around with, just trying to do some different stuff. And again, it's just so much fun to fly around, especially after flying like smaller stuff that's like underpowered, and then you fly the 5-inch and it's like you feel so free because you have the power to do like whatever you want to do. It's so cool. And right now here I'm gonna land it. I don't know about you guys, but I love landing. Like landing is really fun. And the key is to get your landing point at the very bottom of your screen because of that up tilt. And we're back, and I just swapped packs, and we're gonna do some more flying. And I'm gonna take off here in a second, and this would be a good time for a little tip. If you're just getting started flying, when you take off, you wanna take off with some authority. Like that, with a little bit of confidence. You know, you want to pop up off the ground and kind of go into a hover. Well, if you want to go into a hover, or just start going forward, and that's usually a much more controllable way to take off, as opposed to like slowly raising the throttle. So here, I must have switched over to pinching or something, because I'm doing. It looks really choppy the way that I'm flying, and that's because I'm kind of trying to like get a feel for the rates with, you know, pinching versus with my thumb. Speaking of rates, I'll talk about that in just a second. But right here, what I'm doing is I'm testing out the interference on these goggles. I think right now I'm running 25 milliwatts from the video transmitter, and I'm using the Fat Shark Scout goggles, and they do this really horrible thing where it like freezes. And that was just a scene cut right there. That wasn't the goggles, but they just like freeze, and it's really horrible because they don't just get like, you know, fuzzy. They actually like start getting choppy, and it's really bad. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying it out, trying out the different techniques. And my rates, by the way, here are my Betaflight rates right here, and you can see they're decently fast. Like it tops out with a roll at 620 degrees per second. Pitch is 492 and yaw is 388. But you can see on the graph how I have it set up. with the expo and everything, it's got some mushy going on. So there's not a whole lot that happens for a lot of the stick travel. And you know, rates are just such a personal thing that like I can't really say that like that's good, like that is the good way, the best way of doing the rates like that, for how you want to fly. It's just it's a very personal thing. It's trial and error, and they're just kind of always evolving. Although I've been using these rates for so long that I've just kind of gotten used to them also. So that's kind of another thing, is if you just get used to it enough, then you'll be fine. So here I'm just trying to kind of try some more tight maneuverable stuff. That's one thing I've been trying to do, is trying to learn how to do like tight 180 turns around objects, kind of like for racing and stuff. And then here, what I'm about to do is something that I did accidentally in a video very long ago. That right there, kind of a split S through the trees there. I did that accidentally, like the first few times that I was really able to fly around in the backyard, and I like freaked out because it was like so cool. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But anyway, those are my rates. Let me know in the comments what your rates are, or how your flying style is. I like it to be kind of smooth, but as you can tell, I also kind of like to bash around a little bit. Here I'm going to land it, and that'll do it for today. Thanks for joining me, guys. Get out there and fly if you can, while you can. I appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you again very soon.